So this is an introduction to the new Dr Hauschka High Spirits limited edition makeup. You get a little brochure with this which gives you 2 makeup looks you can do. It's got the instructions on one side and then how you'd look on the other side depending on how much of it you use. And there are 5 products. This is the Bronzing Glow Powder, which comes in a natty little tube so you can use it on the way. The powder comes out of here. You have to turn it down, tap it a few times, and then you can see the powder. You can usually see the powder appearing, and you can just use it to give yourself a bit of a glow. I find that this is quite handy. Look, you can pull that up. It keeps the brush in good condition. So it's sort of tap and unwrap really to get the powder out. Yeah, you can just about see it there. If you are like me and you wear sunglasses all the time and end up looking like a panda, it's quite handy because you can just dab it around your eyes and it gets rid of that sort of white pandery look. So the other 2 things are, there are 2 liquid lip colours, 01, 03 and 04, and then the eye chrome duos. But let's have a look at these first. If you remember the Purple Light makeup limited edition, which looked like this, rather beautiful packaging and rather glittery tubes, this is the 01 and the 02. So here we have 03 and 04. And the 03 is a lovely soft pink. Looks slightly less bright on lips than it does on hands, but I'll do that another time. I've done my hair. And then here is the peachy colour, which, as you can see, is a more orangey tone than the pink. So the pink is really quite good for summers and winters, and this peach is better for autumns and springs if you've had your colours done. If you haven't and you just fancy wearing any colour you fancy, well, you know, good for you. I think that's a good idea. So if you want to compare those actually with the other ones, this is the 03. We'll start with the pinky 03. The 04, the peach. And then we've got 01, which was a sort of nudie colour. And then the 02, you can see that's going to be quite reddish. It's actually not as red as it looks on the lips. It's a really lovely colour. I don't like very bright colours on my lips, but I actually like this one. Once you've got your own natural skin colour underneath it, it's much more subtle. And they all sort of smudge a bit. So it's like a cross between a lip gloss and a lipstick, really, less sticky than a lip gloss. So I'm going to use the new eye makeup remover to get rid of that. As you can see, it's a dual phase product, so you have to mix the oil and the water side. But it's quite handy at getting everything off. There we are. I know it's not eye makeup, but quite handy. Okay, so that's those. And then if we have a look at, this is the 01. This is a blue and a copper. Well, bronze, more bronzy really. They both have a sheen to them. You can either smudge them or you can sharpen them, make a finer line. And when you're using the colours under your eyes, it's quite good to use a eyeshadow just to fix the colour. This is a slanted brush that I find very useful, and you can just go along and fix the colour with the powder. You can do exactly the same with the green one, which is this one, 02. Get it the right way up. That is a sort of piney green and a pearl white. This pearl's lovely, by the way. You can use it like this and just smudge it over other colours. It's very pearlescent. The light's shocking in here. So with that one, I would recommend using something like the Verdelight. This is Dr Hauschka eyeshadow. It's come out of my makeup stand, which is why it isn't in a box when you buy these. So that, you know, that fixes that colour really well. When you buy the makeup, eye makeup, they are in a little box like that, which is actually far more practical. You've got a nice little mirror as well. How cute is that? And a wee little brush. So they work really well with those. If you want to compare the colours with the other current eye definers, this is the green. So you can see that's completely different green from the piney green. And this is the current blue. This is the eye definer 03. And that's a much more ultramarine-y, lapis lazuli sort of blue than that one, which is sort of more of a greeny blue, I think. Anyway, I'm going to use a bit more of this to take all that off, otherwise my hands are going to look really quite scary. So that's a little introduction to the High Spirits makeup. I will be doing a couple of, let's see how well that takes it off, but you can already see it separating again. So that's the High Spirits makeup. I think it's really rather lovely. My favourite is definitely this lip colour, the pinky one. I find lip gloss is a bit sticky and lipstick's a bit bright, so this is really nice. It moisturises and makes your lips look glossy, as you can see here. Of course, she is helped by the fact that she's about 12.5, but you know, those of us who aren't. So you can see she's got the lip colour here. She's got a little bit of that pearlescent white there, and then she's got the other colours around here. So that's quite a little introduction. Hope that's useful.